The year is 2024, a year that once sounded like it was plucked straight out of a sci-fi novel. By now, we imagined we'd be walking under glowing skyscrapers powered by the sun, sending holographic messages across the galaxy, and watching autonomous robots build entire cities. But here we are, debating whether the latest smartphone's battery life is worth the upgrade and still dreaming about better Wi-Fi. Don't get me wrong, technology has come far, but the grand promises of the early 2000s, they're still hovering somewhere in the distant stars. Today, let's dive into 7 groundbreaking technologies we thought would shape 2024, things we believed were right around the corner. Spoiler, they're not here yet, but their stories are worth every moment of your time. Let's explore the tech that dared us to dream and made us wait. Let's start with something straight out of cosmic dreams. Space-based solar power. The idea is as brilliant as it sounds, literally. Solar panels, stationed in orbit above Earth, capturing the sun's energy 24/7 without interruptions from clouds or nightfall. Then, that energy would be beamed back to Earth, powering cities with clean, infinite energy. It sounds like the perfect solution to our energy crisis, right? Well, here's the problem. While we've made strides in renewable energy on Earth, putting solar panels in space is an entirely different beast. Launching heavy solar arrays into orbit is outrageously expensive. And even if we solve that, transmitting energy back to Earth wirelessly using microwave beams brings a whole new set of challenges. Scientists are worried about energy loss during transmission and, accidentally frying a flock of birds mid-air. Still, countries like Japan and China are actively working on prototypes. So, while we're not there yet, space-based solar power could be the future. For now, we'll just have to settle for rooftop panels and dream of the day when our energy comes straight from the stars. Remember Concorde? The supersonic jet that could whisk you across the Atlantic in under 4 hours? Back in the 90s, we believed supersonic air travel would be the norm by 2024. Imagine sipping coffee in New York at breakfast and having dinner in London the same evening. But the dream of faster-than-sound passenger planes has been grounded for over 2 decades. What went wrong? Concorde, though iconic, was incredibly inefficient. It guzzled fuel, made ear-shattering sonic booms, and cost a fortune to operate. And since it retired in 2003, no one's managed to create a viable replacement. Companies like Boom Supersonic are working on bringing back supersonic travel, promising quieter, greener jets. But as of now, the dream remains just that, a dream. For now, we're still stuck in economy class, crammed into tiny seats, praying the person in front doesn't recline their chair too far. The future of aviation isn't just about speed, it's about making it sustainable. Until then, Mach 2 will have to wait. Quantum computing. It's the kind of tech that feels like it belongs in the Marvel Cinematic Universe rather than our everyday lives. Unlike classical computers which use binary bits, zeros and ones, quantum computers use qubits which can exist as both 0 and 1 simultaneously. This allows them to process mind-bending amounts of data in seconds. Scientists once predicted that by 2024, quantum computers would revolutionize industries, solving problems that would take regular computers millions of years to crack. So, why isn't every household powered by a quantum chip? The issue lies in complexity. Quantum computers need extremely cold temperatures to function, colder than outer space, actually. They're also fragile and ridiculously expensive. Sure, companies like Google and IBM have made breakthroughs, but these machines are still in the experimental phase. For now, quantum computing is the stuff of high-tech labs and corporate research. But make no mistake, when it finally goes mainstream, it'll change the world in ways we can barely imagine. Artificial intelligence has come a long way. By now, we imagined AI would be doing more than just answering questions or recommending movies. We thought it would predict the future. Imagine an AI that could analyze global trends and tell us when the next stock market crash will happen, or even prevent natural disasters by predicting them weeks in advance. But here's the catch. While AI is brilliant at analyzing data, it still struggles with the chaos of the real world. Life is unpredictable, and not everything fits into an algorithm. Sure, AI can predict weather patterns or recommend investment strategies, but can it foresee the next viral meme or prevent human error? Not yet. For now, AI remains a tool, not a crystal ball. But who knows? Give it another decade, and we might be consulting AI oracles before making big decisions. Smart homes were supposed to be the future, with refrigerators that could order groceries, lights that adjust based on your mood, and robotic assistants that manage everything in your life. Yet, we're still in the early days. While many of us have smart speakers, thermostats, or lights, true home integration, where all systems communicate seamlessly, remains a challenge. Devices are often incompatible, requiring multiple apps and interfaces to function. Plus, there are ongoing concerns about privacy and security in an interconnected home. It turns out that creating a perfectly smart home is much harder than we anticipated. But don't worry, companies are working on it, and we could still see a fully integrated system in the future. Back in the early 2010s, we thought AR glasses would be as ubiquitous as smartphones by 2024. Imagine walking down the street, and your glasses display navigation, real-time translations, or even information about people and objects in front of you. But the reality of wearable AR has not fully arrived. While companies like Google and Apple are working on AR glasses, current designs are bulky, have limited battery life, and often struggle with user comfort. The idea of walking around with a digital interface constantly overlaying the real world is still impractical. But the potential remains immense. Once these devices become lighter, more stylish, and power-efficient, AR could completely transform how we interact with the world around us. By 2024, we were expecting a revolution in healthcare. Personalized treatments tailored to our genetics, preventing diseases before they happen. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR promise to make this possible, enabling us to correct genetic disorders or customize medicine to suit our DNA. But we're not there yet. While we've seen significant progress in gene research, the ability to reliably and safely edit genes remains a challenge. Ethical concerns also complicate the widespread use of genetic modification. Although gene therapy has been used in some clinical settings, widespread personalized healthcare is still years away. However, the future is bright, and breakthroughs are just around the corner. So, there you have it, 7 technologies we thought we'd be living with by now but are still works in progress. Does that mean the future is a letdown? Not at all. If history has taught us anything, it's that innovation takes time. The technologies we dreamed of are still coming, just not on our impatient timeline. Until then, let's keep pushing boundaries, asking questions, and dreaming big. Because the future isn't just about technology. It's about how we use it to shape the world for generations to come. And who knows, maybe by 2034, this video will feel like a quaint look back at how far we've come.